Hey Christway, it's Sunday and you guys have just left the building, and I thought I'd start this whole thing off, this whole journey, standing in front of the board where hundreds of you just signed. Now if you didn't get a chance to sign it, you can come next week and take the opportunity to sign it, saying that you're part of this journey. But I figured it was a great place to start this journey. Now every day after you have read the chapter, you can come on and we're just going to talk about something maybe you didn't know or maybe you did know that may be a little more interesting. Also, take an opportunity to comment so that other people can know what you have read. So let's get into this. So the Gospel of John is different from the other Gospels because it has a different purpose. You see, John has a purpose of making sure that we all realize that Jesus is the Son of God. He focuses on the deity. So John doesn't start off like Matthew or Luke at the manger scene or with the angel coming to Mary and to Joseph. He starts off way beyond that because he wants you to know that it didn't all start there. It actually started in the beginning. And so the Gospel of John starts off by saying, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And so that can kind of seem like, what is that? Well, the word in the Greek, the word means actually logos, which means the message of God, or the heart of God, or his overall plan was in the beginning. And so he said that is what it all was. But then, which is really cool, I think, is that in verse 14, it says, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. That means, that's Jesus. The Word became flesh. That's who Jesus was. And so what he's saying here is that Jesus going to the cross, Jesus paying for our sins, was always God's plan. In the beginning, like in the beginning in Genesis, as well as in the beginning here, it was always his plan. Jesus coming to pay for our sins was not plan B. We didn't mess up and then God says, oh, I got to figure out a way to pay for everything. It was always his plan. He knew when he created you how much it was going to cost him to have a love relationship with you. To me, that's so powerful, that's so deep. And so that's what John is going to be talking about all through the gospel, is the love of God and the deity of the Son of God, who is Jesus. So as you read, you understand, man, I see now why he is writing and the purpose he's writing. So as you're reading the rest of John, it sounds really strong altogether. I'll see you tomorrow.